Hey guys, what is up? Zane here, and welcome to another video. And in today's video, we are going to be telling another story time, and this one's going to get a little bit emotional, but it's not going to be getting crazy emotional. And the moral of this story is going to be sure to say goodbye, and make sure while you're living you don't, do something major towards someone like that you love, and you just mess up really badly, and then the next day they just pass away. You know what I mean? Like, your last encounter with them, basically just don't have it as a negative one. That is something that I strive for. Now, I get it, we make mistakes as humans, and that's bound to happen eventually, but you can definitely take precautions to prevent that. And in today's video, I will be talking about the time I got to say goodbye. And I said I was going to be talking about the father figure video, and like just basically having a father figure in my life, and basically having a father in my life. Now, I'm going to be real with you guys. My father was never in my life. He really wasn't. He wasn't there for me, especially when I needed him. He just, at my lowest point in my life, he didn't want to hear anything that I had to say. And when it came to my dreams and the stuff I wanted to chase, and especially doing YouTube, he just resented it. He's like, don't do it, stray away from it, just don't do it. And I'm lucky I didn't take that, because if I would have took that, I would have gave up on so much more other things, especially things that I love doing. And if I would have gave up on YouTube, I would have never have known that, like, how happy it's making me now. And hopefully it can make me happy in the future, because I love making videos for you guys. Because even if it's one person watching, even if like it's literally just one person, a few people, as long as I'm making some of your guys' days, that's my objective for YouTube. And honestly, I love doing it. That's the only reason why I'm doing it, is because I love doing it, and it's a passion of mine. And I know some days it can be tedious, especially with the editing, and then just completely messes up. But regardless, the finished product is always worth it. So I'm never going to quit on you guys. And hopefully the same can be said vice versa. But anyways, now that I got that little rant out of the way, I'm going to talk about my father. Now, my father has never been in there for my life, as I did previously just say. He just wasn't ever there. However, I was very fortunate, and, well, unfortunate for not having my dad there, that I did have a role model in my life as a father, and somebody who was there for me, who was the pinnacle for me to keep moving forward and to focus on goals, objectives, and, to succeed. And I'm lucky I had this person in my life, and honestly, played a major role. I'm not gonna lie. So did a lot of other factors, especially during my depression era or states. I know that was a dark time in my life, and I don't really want to bring it up again until I have this certain video talk about it. And I will be having a depression story time and just what it's like, because there are going to be some people who just, never experienced depression. They don't even know what that is, or like what it's like. They may know what it is, but they may not know what it's like to go through it, and to just have an overwhelming sadness, and it just sucks, honestly. Before my grandpa passed, I did a presentation on him, and I'm not going to be showing my face, because I'm not going to be showing my face until 1 million subscribers, because I'd rather do it then, because I want you guys to be completely surprised of what my face looks like. So, before my grandpa passed, he had lung cancer, and this was recently. And before he passed, I was working on a project about him, and it was about him, his life, and what he meant to me, and how he was like a father figure to me, because I just didn't have a father figure growing up. I didn't have anything like that. I didn't have any role models or anything like that. I had to learn everything on my own. I had to see those around me I love get hurt, those hurting themselves and being an outcast to everyone, but this one person in particular, my grandpa, was always there. He would hear what I'd have to say, and I even helped him get started on YouTube. And that was the greatest thing for what he told me, is that helped him ease the stress, and it was just, he liked doing it. And I'll even have his channel at the end screen of today's video. Yeah, it's just, this video is a little bit hard to make, I'm not even gonna lie, but yeah, I helped him make his own channel. I helped him get started. I even showed him YouTube and whatnot, and he grew really fast. Honestly, if he kept going, he could have got to like 1K pretty quick. So anyways, I helped him start a channel and whatnot, and he got his channel going, but that's not what I want to focus on. I want to put more emphasis on him in general. So before he passed, I did a presentation on him and to who he was and what he meant to me, and I'm so glad I did that, because I finally got to pay it forward to somebody who was there for me. And unfortunately, I didn't get to do that in the past with Etika, which is somebody who I looked up to. I never got to say goodbye. I never got to let him know that he was loved. I never got to do anything like that. So this really did make my year, and it's just something that I am so grateful that I had the opportunity to do. The conclusion is, growing up, I really just didn't have a dad growing up, and my grandpa was always there for me, and my dad was a no life. I'm not even gonna lie, he was a drunk, and overall, my dad was just a terrible person, and he's worse than scum, is what I would like to put it. And yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna put some more emphasis on the presentation. I'm just glad that I got to do the presentation, and yes, he even saw the presentation, so that's great. And I'm not even gonna lie, most of the people in there when I was giving the presentation, this was for speech as well, most of the people in there were just, you know, in tears. But I mean, I was too. It was really hard to give the speech, because like somebody who you admired for so long, it's like basically just losing your dad, and it's just really hard to take in, because my real dad, you know, he's just scum. Honestly, if he passes away, I don't care. I don't care about him. But my grandpa, on the other hand, was like a dad to me. He was that male figure that I had in my life, and I'm lucky that I got to have. And I'm just so grateful. But somebody in there too said that I looked a lot like him, so I'm like, really? And I saw the resemblance, and I was like, oh dang. But yeah, that's mainly it. Anyways, that's it for today's video. I'm basically gonna keep it kind of short for right now, because you know I just can't go anymore. I got really emotional, a lot more emotional than I thought I would. But yeah, that's it for today's video, and until next time, as usual, have yourselves a damn good one as always, and peace out. All it takes is